Whoa. It's minifigure illusion reporting from somewhere on Brick Ship Earth. What's going on? Oh, there I am. Whoa. Whoa. It's minifigure illusion. Let me I think we got this. We just got to do one quick thing and see, it doesn't. Oh, I've been blowing it. No wonder. I had to put on my affiliate links up there. Copy, right? We want to be able to have you purchase Lego. We're gonna click some bricks tonight. What do you think about that? All right, we are almost there. Boom. All right, affiliate links, support links, address. How to save that. Cancel and save. And then we go bam. On. We want it going out, done. Yeah, we'll get that and save that. Boo! Yeah, booyah, dude. We are here. Look at minifigure me right up there. We're fired up in the dream. And let's see. There's my link. And then I gotta switch my channel. Oh, we got it. Oh, don't. Volume. No feedback. Brett. It's been since last Friday, dude. That's for sure. Switch count. Let me get over here. And all right, dude, I got the chat set up. We got the camera pretty dialed in. Let's see. I like it all straight right there. Swing. Let me turn off the fan and open my drink. What's going on, my tinfoil brickers? Tinfoil bricking. I wasn't gonna stream for a minute. I got all fired up, and then I was like, and then I remembered I wanted to get tinfoily tonight. What do you think, Brett? Should we get tinfoily? Oh, all right. So I think Owl would seriously attack me if he knew I had this set in the house. Dude, look at that set. Look at this set, man. That's a fantastic set right here. Swing. Look at that. If that doesn't get you pumped. Look at that one. The wide array of the Spider-Man sets give you lots of minifigures, man. We're just gonna get hyped on this for a second, Brett. Just get fired up on just the set. Just look at it. Just marvel at it. Marvel at the marvel. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk, since we're doing spiders. What's going on, Carooster? Lots going on. Look at this thing. It's lots going on. So it's the Spider-Man Final Battle from Spider-Man No Way Home. Dude, you got 3 Spider-Mans. You got, how many Spider-Mans we got? We got Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, MJ, Ned, Green Goblin, Electro, who I'm super pumped on, Electro, and Dr. Rock, Dr. Ock. I'm drinking water. My drinking water is contaminated at this rental. Been thinking about getting a Berkey foot. Dude, don't get that here, dude. Wait, hold on. 1 second. You got to get a distiller, dude. You got to get a distiller. Here, let me get you just a second, dude. Hold on, everybody. Lego, we got a water crisis, dude. And we don't want people drinking bad water here. I go full distiller, dude. Like, go past that water distiller. This thing's rad right here. Where's the one I got, dude? Where's the 1 gallon? Where's the one? Where's the one, dude? There she was. The cause. Is that the same one right here? Wait. Yeah. It's the same one I got right here. Brushed stainless steel, dude. You don't have to get brushed stainless steel. Here, let me send you. I'm going to give you an affiliate link. Copy. I should put this in my links. I got to try to be a better businessman, dude. Paste. And then wait, hold on. So here's that Brett. And here you go, dude. Brett, here's the my affiliate link. This is the water distiller I use, dude. And then you got to get the salt from Ted Brower, dude. And that here, wait, dude, just a second. I'll do it all for you right now. What's his thing? No. I don't know that. I can't think of his thing off the top of my head. Come on, dude. No. I can't think of it right now, dude. I'll get that. Hey, Brett, email it. I'll have it for you next live stream, okay? But there's the link for the water distiller, dude. I highly recommend it. And there we go. Just drop an affiliate link for John Deere, right? Dude, I've been getting out on the tractor lately, dude. I ripped up like stumps all over the property yesterday. So, dude, I got fired up on this set, dude. Look, it's the Statue of Liberty's head where they do the big battle. I think that's Sandman's hand. It's all bitch, and I don't know why the Green Goblin doesn't have a little head on, dude. But I'm fired up on Electro, dude. And I don't know who MJ are. I don't remember who he is, but I don't even want to open it. I'm super pumped. Look at the back of the box, dude. Look at that. That's exciting. Look, you can stash stuff in the head. The back opens to a Dr. Rock. Who's the Doctor Strange, man? What's going on, Gunler, dude? Charlie, good day, Cactus, Carooster. We got it going on, man. Smash that like button, dude. We're gonna make this channel blow up, dude. It's actually been doing okay with the scaffolding around it. Coming in at 900 pieces even. Some trippy new spider webs right there. Looks like some new spider web vibes. Some wraparound owls. Owls straight up wants the set, but I got it first, man. Because I'm the adult. I'm not playing with toys. I'm modeling, dude. I'm a model maker, dude. Anyway, let's get into this so we can get into Lizard. I'm gonna get all fired up about space tonight, dude. Fake space. Because I went outside and looked at space just right before I came in here. And I was like, space, what is that stuff out there? So the mice, I've been on a. If you had told me how many mice there were to kill around here, I never would have believed you. Mice and black widows, just. I wish mice ate black widows or vice versa, dude. At least they would even it out to one thing. The black widows are getting big, man. The mice are just propagating. I don't have a knife, so Friday night, anyone doing anything out there? Well, I guess we're hanging out here, man. Oh yeah, be careful with the tape, dude. I like this box. I think it's a good looking box. Right? If you were a kid and you pulled up in the store, wouldn't you want that, dude? Like, whoa, look at all that going on, man. Look at that, dude. What is all of that? They should have done this with the green, though. The sand green, I think, would have looked better, dude. Fabricator. And here we go. How many bags do you think? 900 pieces. Anyone got a bag guess? I'm going 12. I'm feeling it's a 12 bagger. I don't know why. I think 12. What do you guys think? How many bags do you think we got going on in here? 12? The bottled water is really not good for you. The bottled water is, yeah, don't drink bottled water, dude. Just get a distiller, dude. Don't drink bottled water. Your distiller pays for itself like immediately, dude. For $120, dude. I distill like 2 of the gallons a day, dude. I turn it on every day. It's like I go in the morning, I fill it up with water, distill. I can't keep you end up drinking a lot of water too, dude. I'm calling 12 bags. 2. Oh, look at all this, the web parts, dude. Nice. 4. There's a 4 bag. 3. The 6. Oh, look at the new web piece right there. It's a 7. I went over, dude. 5. It's a 7 bagger. I don't know why I wanted 12. We're not going to get into bag 5. Bag 1, yes. Bag 7 and 6, no way. We're just doing an hour. Just doing an hour hard break. 4, put away. 3, a maybe. I really like that they've been putting their construction manuals in these envelopes. I think that's a winning touch, dude. It's a premium product. It should come like this, dude. 13. The affiliate link. It didn't click through. It didn't click through right there. That you don't get that link right there on the thing. Just email me. Wait, let me see, dude. That's curious. And switch account. Oh, interesting. It's weird. It won't give out that link. All right, let's see. There it is. Oh, I got to do it from my channel. That's what it is. That's the one I use, dude. You can do your research, and I found it to be a fair price, to get a gateway water distiller to the whole thing. And don't forget to smash that like button, peeps. And so I definitely approve of these envelopes for the Lego manuals. I've yet to send out a package with them in there, but I like them. I'm a little sloppy there, but look how nice they come out, dude. Look at that, dude. Any stickers? Oh, a sticker sheet. Bummer. Oh, look at the Sanctorium picture right there. That's an interesting sticker. The cube should have come printed. It's kind of a fail. But let's see what we got here. So space. What a perfect thing to talk about when we build fantasy stuff with Lego, right? I mean, look at how like Lego can make fake stuff, dude. All right, it looks like step 1 is to build the base. Step 2 is to build the base. All right, looks like we're just doing a lot of base building, yo. Who do we get? Looks like we get a Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. Number bag 1, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Every last part. This isn't a toy, it's a hat. When I used to party, like in hotel rooms and stuff, like my thing that I used to like to do was to wear the shower cap, like the clear shower cap. I was known for wearing the shower cap. I get the shower cap on, and when you party really hard with like one of those hotel shower caps on, it gets all steamy and it expands and it becomes like an afro, dude. It's all time, dude. I highly recommend. Well, if you get where I'm at, if you get what I'm talking about, man. Let's see, dude. We got some minifigure. Let's see. Look at this. Ooh, new Spider-Man. Let's see this dude. Good looking Spidey, dude. Oh, there's the Green Goblin. Let's see what's up with him. I don't know. I got 2 heads in this bag for some reason. I'm sort of confused. Maybe one of them's, maybe it's. All right, let's see, dude. It's this. Which head is it? Oh, I got the wrong hair on, first of all. Wrong hair. The Green Goblin gets the nice part, and he gets a pumpkin head. We get some pumpkin heads going on. Yo, pumpkin head. And let's check him out. Let's check out the Green Goblins, dude. So he's pretty good looking minifig right there. I don't know what the hair is all about. I always thought green, but he's got, the dark green sunglasses for one face and the evil grin for the other face. He's got the hair with the part. Look at the part there, man. Right there. And we got him. So that's Green Goblin. We'll set him aside. Like he's right there. What up, Green Goblin? Yo. Oh, I got you. I'll put earrings on. We're getting plastic headed tinfoil here, dude. We'll put some ears on, dude. Oh, Spider-Man gets to have a head. So this is like Spider-Man's head. There's some stuff to lose. All right, he gets a head and some legs. Ooh, printed legs. Sexy, dude. So look at that Spider-Man right there. That's a good looking Spider-Man. Dark black with the gold accents. Printing on the back, like a full vibe on there. Printing on the back of the head, fully webbed up, dude. Like some sort of gang member in prison. Look at that, dude. Swing. And he comes with a Peter Parker head. So that's cool. That's cool. We're gonna keep him there because that's gonna cause trouble for set continuity. There's a picture of you wearing one of those on Instagram. Looks kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's the famous fish. That's when we destroyed the hotel room in San Francisco at the beginning of the book tour. That's a story for a different day, dude. The one where I got the black eye, a big old shiner. All right, dude. Number bag 1 looks like it's going to be fairly easy. Not a lot of parts. Got to build the Green Goblin's little ship here. So space, the final frontier. So I went outside, like, so I have really good, what's going on, love? I have really good, I don't have any light pollution here, right? I just have sky. So I go out every night. If I can remember, I go outside and look at the stars and I'm like, whoa, look at that, man. That's incredible. And look at the little, I like the little ice daggers. Look at that, ice daggers for the engines on this. What are we building here? The Green Goblin's little ship is quite detailed little unit here. And so I go out there and, you know, I got the Milky Way out there on full tilt boogie and the whole thing, right? And I look up at it and you can see all the stars and you can see all the stuff. And I don't get the vibe of the nothingness that they claim space is. Like I'm just speaking about my intuition now. I'm not speaking like about they're lying to us about history and all that kind of stuff. I'm just talking about my feeling in my gut. And the feeling I get in my gut when I look up at space is that it's something, right? Because they make to be like space is a vacuum. And when I look up in space, the feeling that resonates in my soul, oh, look, purple ingots, dude, right there, is not one of vast emptiness, dude. I don't look into space and go, there's nothing except a vacuum. I feel that, again, I'm talking about I'm not talking about my mind. I'm talking about the feeling that I get when I look into space with the wonderment and the awe and the beauty of it, right? That's why they got us glued to our phones and all the light pollution stuff. If you go outside and really look at space, tell me what you see. And I don't see a vacuum. That's not what I see. I see something else. How's that for vague? And I don't know what it is. You know, the Bible talks about the firmament. You know, all sorts of different views about that it's a dome, it's this, it's that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's the Green Goblin's little ship right there. Look at that. Swooshability is good, dude. Swoosh. So like that's just my gut feeling. My gut feeling is I'm looking at something solid. An infinite solidness, right? Dude, the stars go out there and look now. And all right, so they say that who is they? This one's gonna be tricky, dude. There's a lot of stickers to put on this block. The they say that if you could see, so right, one of the basic things that the scientists say is that if you could see all of the stars, right, if you had the ability to see all of the stars out there, that what you would see would be a white sky, right? If you could see the infinite field of stars out there. I got to get a tool for this. This isn't going to work. These pieces are too small. My fingers are too fat. Take me to the Hawaiian Islands, man. Take me surfing. I crack myself up sometimes. But all right, back to the space thing. Right? They say that there's an infinite amount of stars out there, which implies that if you could see all the stars at once, the entire sky that is space at night would be like starlight. So that seems a little dubious to me right there, like that whole thing. But it goes back to that like everything's connected vibe, right? So if everything's connected by space, right? So they say that everything in space is connected. It's called the vacuum of space. And I'm calling nonsense on it, dude. I don't have any hard evidence except my gut feeling that says that it is infinite, that space is infinite, but that it's not a vacuum. I think it's some sort. I think it's neither liquid, nor solid, nor gaseous, nor empty. I think that what it is it is something else that we can't describe. I think it could be like the fabric of God. So there's whatever Doctor Strange holds. What's the thing Doctor Strange holds? Some sort of cube. Well, there it is. 5 stickers later, and I think my sticker job is pretty competent for this. I'm going to give myself a on the sticker level. I'm going to give myself they're all square and pretty good, a 9.5. I'm giving myself a 9.5 on that. So then when you get in fractal realms connected, I like when you get into like quantum this and quantum that. Like, so the weird thing is with the whole the scientists, right? The scientists, they want to have their like quantum entanglement and string theory and their theory of relativity and all their theories of theoreticalness, and then they want to sit there and like go, space is absolutely what we say it is. But at the same time, like quantum mechanics says that 2 particles can be spinning at the same time on the other side of the universe, dude. And I'm like, okay, if you want to seriously get in front of me and argue like quantum entanglement and tell me that you know for sure that space is just a vacuum of infinite desolateness, you can't have both those things at once. The ether. Well, Tesla talks a lot about the ether too, dude. And the ether is everything around us. And I think that Tesla, I think what Tesla's going on, right? So if you get into the electromagnetic storms, right? Like they're always like, there's going to be a reality needs an observer to be real. Exactly. There you go. There you go. So Tesla gets into the whole thing about the ether, right? And his whole like thing is, that the infinite, the electromagnetic energy fields all around us. But then you listen to the scientists again about like the Earth's magnetic core and the polar fields, and they're protecting us in an electromagnetic shield from the particles from the sun, dude, from the solar storms of all these particles flying off the sun. So the vacuum of space has all this electromagnetic stuff going on in it, to the point where so they want to say there's a vacuum of space, and yet at the same time they want to say with their like weird satanic telescopes they can see across the infinite realm of space and pick up electromagnetic signals that they can tell are like the Horseshoe Nebula, Crab Nebula, and all this stuff. And I go, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, if you listen to what the space scientist people, astronaut, astrophysicist, oh, I'm Mr. Lab Coat guy, says, what they're saying isn't any more fantastic than me going, I don't know, it doesn't seem real to me, dude. If you can babble about quantum physics and no, we can aim a satellite and pick up like electromagnetic signals from on bandwidth from across the solar system, it's real, dude. And I go, the same argument you make for it all being real is just apply it into is the opposite. It's not real, right? For everything, there's an equal and opposite reaction, man. The satanic telescope, dude, like expand upon it. Like, this is the way it works is, there's your clue. You go look it up, dude. You type in, you go into your satanic telescope. And it's the Lucifer all right, dude. Here it is, dude. Where is it? Where's the Vatican telescope? The Vatican telescope, and it's got for the Vatican telescope? Where is it, dude? What is the name of the Vatican telescope? Oh, what is it? But it's also, does the Vatican have a telescope called Lucifer? Wait, here it goes. Does the Vatican have a telescope called Lucifer? Dude, was called. Where is it, dude? It's an acronym. It's called. So the Lucifer telescope on Mount Graham in Arizona, run by the Vatican, owned by the Vatican, paid for by the Vatican, is called the Large Binocular Telescope Near Infrared Spectroscopic Utility with Camera and Integral Field Unit of Extragalactic Research. Acronym from the large L, utility camera interfield is Lucifer. That, like, you can pull the acronym Lucifer out of it. So there you go, dude. That's what I mean. It's like everyone's got to do a little bit of their own. It's an acronym, yeah. So anyway, dude, I don't care about like getting. Just saying is like I just give you the bird droppings. I just give you the bird droppings. You can make soup out of it, or you can leave it on your door stool and sweep it away, dude. Wash it down with the hose, dude. The choice is yours. But anyway, so the Vatican's got its Lucifer telescope. There's all these telescopes out there looking into the vastness of space, right? There's some little dudes in white lab coats going, yeah, like that's it. But it's like, I think when we think a telescope, we still think about the telescopes that we've looked at in our backyard, where we put your eye to it and you expand magnification and you get a picture, like, you know, Copernicus and those guys, right? Was it Copernicus? I think it was. That's not what they got now. They got something that's aimed out there, and they're getting like ones and zeros signals back. It's all digital, dude. It could be anything, dude. But they're like, some dude in a white lab coat runs it through his little processor computer in his program, and he's like, look, dude, here's a picture of the Crab Nebula, dude. Here's a picture of this. Here's a picture of that. And everybody gets in line and it's like, yeah, ooh, okay, you guys are telling us the truth. But then you go into the thing and be like, the dudes who are running the whole space thing called NASA are all from Operation Paperclip. And the whole rocket program and the whole thing, yada, yada. It's basically, you know, bunny hole conspiracy stuff, but it's all public records at the same time. It's like the thing when you get into the Nazi bell and the whole deal, dude. I was 10 years old. I was getting called from school by my mom downstairs. My brother under me on the bunk was kicked under, so I jumped and yelled that brother won't let me. So what I'm going on when I say space is fake, and I look out at the scale, what I'm saying is like their explanation of what space is. I don't have any way to prove that they're telling me the truth or disprove that they're telling me the truth. But what I can discern from reading history, from my life experiences, that everything coming out of the power structure that controls people is to be questioned on baseline principle for factuality. And at this point in time and space, there is no way that you can definitively say that what they're saying is the truth. Because all they've proved to me my entire life is they're lying to us, dude. They're lying to us about everything. And so when I look up at its space, I trust my gut that says what it is, we don't know. And so I've listened to some interesting dudes. Like if you get into the guys who go on about maritime law, right? The Nazi bell, dude. Again, you gotta look up the Nazi bell for yourself, dude. Like these don't look like this kind of stuff I'm talking about is like baseline stuff. I mean, maybe it's new to you, but like that's like, dude, I already went and spun out about Nazi bells and this and that. And just go look up Nazi bell, dude. And go down the bunny hole of the Nazi bell for a while, dude. Enjoy it. Have fun, dude. Like, have fun with the Nazi bell. I guess what I'm getting at is that. Is that we don't know what's going on here. We have no idea what's going on here. And I'm cool with that. What I think the crazy part is that on one, and for me, this goes back to the premise of it's not real, it is real, is Why do we just take it for granted that these dudes want to tell us the truth? Look at that. We got some Cyrillic there. We got a Russian in here, dude. A Ruski. We got a Russian in here. Kema Kolivia. Charlie time went backwards. I know it sounds crazy, dude. The whole thing's crazy, man. All of it's crazy. So the other thing that you can go down, High Priestess, Vatican, Assassin, Warlock, dude. I mean, as far as the Nazi bell goes, it's like I don't have any more information about it than you do. Like, they had a secret program going on, the Nazis. They were using mercury to spin in a centrifuge, trying to get the bell to lift off. And there's a place over in Eastern Europe, possibly the Ukraine or something, that's where they thought they were lifting it off from. And apparently they captured one of the things and they brought it back to the US and blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. Like, the Nazi bell is one of those things, dude. And I know you don't really explain how you seen it go backwards, but what went backwards, dude? What went backwards? Time, dude. Time. Yeah, I think it was mercury in the centrifuge and heavy water, dude. Right? Is that mercury? What, like, it was some sort of counter rotating. I think that's how the bell was powered, was with magnets, counter rotating two containers of mercury. If I remember correctly, I could be way off, dude. I haven't bothered to keep up, like, you know what I mean? That stuff sort of comes and goes, if that makes any sense. Like, it's another one of those things of like, does it really matter if they were making a thing that, like, does it really matter? Like, for me, I'm more, I think the space thing, red mercury, right? I think on one level, what I'm kind of getting at is the Nazi bell and the rat lines and Werner von Braun and NASA and all that sort of stuff. I don't really know if it's important. I think it's all sort of a distraction from the real stuff, right? And I think, and I don't even know if space is important on any level like that. I guess what I'm getting at is the space, like all that space conspiracy stuff is, I think, a distraction from the legalese of it all, right? Like, when you get into the whole divine spark issue, right? Like, the divine spark and maritime law. And I think the divine spark and maritime law are super important. I don't know if that's a way to put it, but when you get into the divine spark and your 9 months and realize that your 9 months kind of precludes you until you go reclaim it from truly being able to bypass maritime law. And what's maritime law, right? It's law of the high seas. Why are they called spaceships, dude? Why is everything called a port? Why is it called a lunar lander, dude? Like the words, why are all the features on the moon called the sea of this and the sea of that? I think what we've got going on is because we can't know what space is, and we have to take other people's words for it. All we can do is observe it and trust our gut feelings about it, right? Look at Doc Ock, dude. Look at the Doc Ock. That's fantastic. Doc Ock. And when we get into the whole thing, I think why they want us to not truly know what space is, and I think space is a bad word. I think we're even tricked into using space to describe what is the cosmos or the ether or the infinite. We're using a word which means nothing. Like, what is the definition of the word space, dude? I'm just curious. A continuous area or expanse which is free, available, or unoccupied. The dimensions, height, depth, width, in which all things exist and move, dude, right? Position at a distance from one another, dude. So space is an interesting word. On, like, we just take it for granted that like this word space that we throw around to describe what's on the other side of our atmosphere, infinite till it hits another atmosphere, right? And I think that short circuiting of our vocabulary leads me again to believe that that there's something more going on up there than we understand, and that all of our laws are based upon our ignorance of what is on the other side of our atmosphere, right? And when we get on the other side of the atmosphere, there's laws that govern that realm, right? See, that's what I think so weird about the space thing. Like, one of the weird propagandas they use on us as a population is this one, right? Let me run this one by you. We know more about space than we do about the oceans, right? They like to say that one a lot. We know more about space than we do about the oceans. And that's always like troubled me. Like, how could we know more about space than we do the oceans? I mean, I get that the oceans are technically a very difficult environment, but the oceans aren't a vacuum, right? So how could we know more about a vacuum of nothingness than we can about the ocean, which has dimensional realities to it? Yeah, it's got pressure and depth and all of these things. I just think that alone, I think if you get into the thing about as above, so below, and really listen to what they try to tell us about the ocean, and then we don't look up to space and ask similar questions, I just, something tells me we're missing an opportunity to expand our knowledge, if that makes sense. I really just think they're too, yeah, we know this is for sure, dude. Yeah, holographic realm inside of God's mind. Yeah, totally, dude. A kind of an abyss. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, dude. See how sweaty that thing's getting in there, dude? Imagine a shower cap in full party mode, dude. Hot top. I got a hot top in my head, dude. And yeah, that's what I'm getting at about like space is fake. I don't trust them to tell me the truth. And I tell you what really like turned me on to it was Ptolemy. I was reading all this like basic space stuff or about the universe to Owl, like the first grade introduction to the solar system about Copernicus and Ptolemy and the Vatican and the whole thing. And you read it and it doesn't make any sense if you have a questioning mind. And like, so you grow up being told that this is the way it is, that this is the way it is. And if you don't think that it's the way it is, you're crazy because science says so. But science just proved over the course of the last 3 years that science will be fully manipulated in the name of propaganda and money. And the Vatican was doing it. Why was the Vatican so battling about like the heliocentric versus the the models of the universe? Why would the Vatican care, dude? Right? Why would the Vatican care? And I don't know why they would care, except that there is some sort of huge amount of power. Oh no, dude. How am I getting these out of there, dude? Oh, I blew that. Uh-oh. There's one of them. Dude, I'm gonna step on that other one. That's gonna hurt. And yeah, I'm just not feeling it, dude. And then you get into the whole thing about the ether, and then you get into the then you get into the thing about, I mean, look at what the Truman Show was pushing. So I don't know, man. Again, is the people that are telling us what it is are from a questionable organization on its baseline. And they're the same clowns pushing extraterrestrials and UFOs and the whole thing. Like, it's this, like, that's what I mean. It's like, people will sit and be like, what the scientists tell us about space is real, and there are aliens. Okay, well, the scientists say there aren't. Make up your mind. What like, that's what I mean is just the basics of the narrative is so convoluted. And when I look up into the sky, I don't see a vacuum. I don't see a vacuum when I look up to the sky. I see moving parts. I think I see things moving around up there. If you get what I'm saying, it's like I see motion, and I don't see it from the orbiting perspective. You will eat space bugs. The Truman Show. Yeah, the Truman Show is all what it's all about, dude. The real Jim Carrey movie isn't the Truman Show, though, dude. You want to know what you want to have the real mind bender movie, dude? Wait, let me pull it up, dude. It wasn't the Truman Show. It was, which one is it, dude? Oh, where is it, dude? Here it is. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, dude. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind blows the Truman Show out of the water for the wackiness of like alternate ideas. Who's trying to tell me you're the illusion? If it's Dazzard, I find by our very nature we're all being rather sarcastic, because we're literally talking about what isn't space on a laptop while making fake Marvel models with Legos. Like, the very nature of this is sarcastic, my brother. The Eternal, yeah, dude, go watch the Eternal, what is it, dude? The Eternal, what is it called? I always forget the name. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, dude. Dude, the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Just wrap your head around that, the name of it, dude. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, dude. Right there are some clues, dude, just in the title, dude. Because see, the interesting thing is I think Jim Carrey is inside. I literally think the Truman Show is a real story that is an autobiography of Jim Carrey in a fictional format, if that makes sense. I think Jim Carrey's like been trying to tell us stuff all along, but he has to like herky jerk the thing, dude, right? Because there's but I also think he's a genius, but I also think that he's part of it, if that makes sense. He's like the I don't want to say controlled opposition, but like good cop. Yeah, it's a control. Yeah, but you have to be like, okay, I'll roll with that. But it's that thing of he's got to it's controlled release of information in the sense that the information's 100% accessible. They're trying to invert the control. Like, right? Like, so let's say you're like born, the divine spark. If you reclaimed your divine spark, you've reestablished yourself as God's perfect creation. And you're moving forward, right? And you get to the realization that you have all the knowledge. And I don't mean like in that like thing. It's like you have access to all the knowledge as your birthright. And what they try to convince you to do all along the way is to give back your birthright knowledge, right? It's like so the controlled release of information is not the controlled release of information. The minute you accept their piece by piece thing, you're giving them piece by piece. It's reverse. They're reverse engineering the information because you think that you're gaining the information, but you already have the information. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Is we already contain all of this information because it's our God-given birthright. And when they do like that, like, oh, it's controlled opposition dumping out, like, what did you say? It's controlled release of info. I almost argue that it's controlled. The minute you think it's controlled release, you're segmenting yourself off from blocks of information, right? Like the minute you just think that you're discovering the truth, you're almost denying parts of it at the same time. Like that, like I think that's what I found about it. It's like this is, imagine it's sort of like the conclusion I came to like 2 or 3 months ago is all truthers are lying and manipulating you if they don't tell you the end of the truth bunny hole, right? So most truthers are somewhere from like asleep to awake, and then there's like the ones on the other side of awake, which is realize that the truth, right? Like, and every stop from being asleep to being awake is a hustle money gambit of people selling you survival goods and truth novels and Ride the Pale White Horse and the logos on the thing and the World Economic Forum and the Vatican and this and that and Daniel Kubrick and Space Odyssey and all this stuff, right? And then you get to the end of the line with the whole truth of thing, and there's only one truth, and it trumps all other truths. It makes all other truths irrelevant, and that one single truth is that God is real and God loves you. And once you have that truth, spending any time exploring any of the other truths except for entertainment purposes only, like the Nazi Bell thing, right? Like you can go down the bunny hole of the Nazi Bell and Werner von Braun. You can get all into the flat Earth, round Earth, the craters on the moon thing. You can get all into that stuff, but does it really matter if those things are keeping you from the only truth that matters? And the only truth that matters is knowing that God loves you and that God is real. Because once you understand that God is real and God loves you, you have access to all the information at that point. And that's what I mean is the information that you have, the access point you have is none of that information means anything anymore. Right? Once you know that God is real and God has loved you, it doesn't matter whether nuclear bombs are fake or real. It doesn't matter whether the earth is round or flat or upside down or green or purple. It doesn't matter whether there's aliens, not aliens. It doesn't matter whether the freaks are running the show or they're having satanic rituals or they're doing, and none of it matters. Building 11 doesn't matter. None of it matters because once you have a relationship with God that's true and that God loves you and therefore you have a loving relationship with God, you get eternal access to everything. That's what we've been given. So it doesn't matter all these earthly conundrums. Well, that's what I'm getting at, High Priestess. It's fun to discuss, but I think for a guy like me who spent, like, if you go back into like my early YouTube, right? We're getting all up in there about stone structures and pyramids and all of it, dude, just going on and on about all of it. And then you get to a point where almost talking about any of the other stuff is sort of like, so all right, the only way I can think of it is through educating my child, right? So Owl's doing, he's in just, he would be technically starting third grade this year, right? He's just now finishing his fourth grade math, right? And as we're doing it, he's like, it just yesterday, he turned to me and he's like, I no longer need to use my fingers, right? Like he doesn't need to use his fingers to do his basic stuff anymore. And he hasn't needed to for a long time. It's just habit, dude. Like, oh yeah, like, and today, I think it was today, he's like, I don't need to use my fingers anymore. That's sort of what I'm getting at with this thing. Like all this other truth or stuff about the moon and the sun and NASA and this and that is literally like counting with your fingers when you're able to do like full on like geometry and algebra and stuff, dude. But you're still like, just by habit, you're like, oh, da, 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 da. And I think that's where a dude like me is sort of like even maybe when you were like, what do you mean the satanic telescope? It's like, it's almost tiring. And I don't mean this like in a condescending way. It's almost tiring to be like, oh yeah, dude, about this and that. Cause it's like something that like, I don't even think about. Like, I'm just like, I dug into that. It's cool. It didn't serve me, right? It's like fun to discuss, but I don't even know if it's fun to discuss anymore because like, what does it really matter? Like I think about like the I've been a truther, searcher, seeker since I took that first class at Santa Monica City College, right? Something woke me up, dude. I took this astronomy course and I took this class about propaganda, language used for propaganda, right? And I just took the astronomy because I was interested, but I took the propaganda one just because, I don't know, I just did. And the propaganda class really woke me up to how words are used to manipulate us, right? And so once I understood how powerful words were used to manipulate us, I began to just look at everything differently from the time I was 19 on, right? And then you go through this journey of exploring drugs and spirituality and alcoholism and environmental activism and politics and all this stuff. And then you kind of get to this place where like, I think this is where I'm at, is I wasted a lot of time getting to a simple truth that I was told when I was young, but was hidden behind propaganda, right? And it was the same thing I'm saying now. God is real and God loves you. I spent 25 years like of my adult conscious, like super like time bouncing myself around reality to find that simple truth that was told to me at an early age. But they were religious people and they were this and they were that. I come from that generation X. We were all indoctrinated that religious people were crazy and like, we don't do that and we don't do this and the whole thing. And then and you go on your life, and it that's why, like, it's funny. I remember, take a little detour here for a second. So when I was like raising my stepdaughter, when she had trouble reading, right? She was behind, and I took her under my wing, and she was behind school. So she didn't read that well. So and she was 9, 10 or 11, junior high age, whatever that is, right? So in junior high, the first book I ever made her read was The Red Badge of Courage, dude, because I was all gung-ho. I made her read The Red Badge of Courage, dude. And then I made her read The Day in the Life of Ilya Avilovich. The Day in the Life of Ilya Avilovich, right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. By Solzhenitsyn, right? Is it Alexander Solzhenitsyn? It's right. I think it's Solzhenitsyn. And I made her read that, dude. And I was making her read these books because she was super rebellious. And I was like, no, dude, don't take this for granted. Don't take this life of yours for granted. Here, read what it could be, dude. How gnarly it could be. And so, I'm so lost on what I'm doing right now, dude. Wait a second. And that means we're doing it, having a good discussion here. And so we get her into junior high, right? And she's doing the thing, and she's in all these reading classes. So I got her reading at home. I finally got her reading. So I'm like, all right, here, those books are kind of heavy, man. How about like we read this? And I was like, and you got it, like at the same time, like I used to read to her when she was like 9. Like, yeah, I'm her stepdad. Like, I'm her new stepdad at that point, dude. I think Owl's not even, the divine spark hasn't even occurred yet. So before I made her read those books, I would read her like, Watership Down, and I remember reading the autobiography of a yogi about Yogananda Paramahansa. You're a heretic. Like, see that I don't get into that. Like, autobiography of a yogi's a book that everyone should read. I don't see I don't see it as anti-Christian at all, dude. I mean, the weirdos would say it is, but like autobiography of a yogi is a transformational book, dude. If you really understand what Yogananda Paramahansa is trying to, and well, I mean, The Day in the Life of Ilya Avilovich is pretty basic read, dude. It's just grim. It's a grim book. It's not complicated. It's just talk about a day, dude. Talk about a rough day, man. And so anyway, so we get into, she's in junior high now, and she goes, I got her reading The Alchemist, right? And if you know, The Alchemist is a fantastic book. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read The Alchemist, it's basically, to shorten the book up in like 3 sentences, it's the story of a farm boy who's tending a herd of goats or sheep or something in Spain, and he decides he wants to go find gold or something, right? And he goes on this long adventure of life, and he ends up back sitting at it where he started as a shepherd boy, and he discovers that there's gold under where he's been sitting. And the moral of the story is the gold is right where you are. You can go on the journey of life searching for it, but the gold has always been where you are. Like, you don't have to go seek it. It's where you are already. You just have to understand what the gold is, dude. And so I was having her read this book, and she got into this junior high reading program. And the amount of pushback, they were like, she's not allowed to read this book. And I remember being like, what do you mean, dude? Like, she's into it. It's like, it was like the 3rd or 4th book I had her reading. I would read with her, dude. I would sit down with her and make her read, dude. And she finally had one she liked. She really liked the book. And I remember being like, why are you guys being so weird about this book? This book. And I'm discovering what I'm about to say right now as I'm talking to you, because I haven't really thought about it in a long time, but I remember it just standing out. And the reason why they didn't want her reading that book, and maybe it was the school system, maybe it was whatever it was because that book will save you a lifetime. Because that book describes what I just described to you. I spent, from the time I was 19 and got woken up in that propaganda language class and this astronomy class, I spent an entire lifetime exploring spirituality, consciousness, psychedelics, lifestyles, this and that, to go full circle, to come back right where I started, and to be like, God is real and God loves you. If I had understood how profound that basic knowledge was when I was 19, imagine what I would have been able to do. And I would say that's the knowledge that Tesla tried to give us in his own weird pigeon marrying kind of way, dude. I think if you really look at Tesla and Nikola Tesla, and you really realize the information he gave us, that was the information he gave us. God is real and he loves you. And the proof is electromagnetic energy will power the world. And all you have to do is know this. And the lights come on, right? So yeah, we could talk about Vatican space telescopes and space is fake and all that stuff. But what does it matter? Like, what does it matter when the most important truth that you need to wrap your head around is that God is real and God loves you? Uh-oh. Where's the peace, dude? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, dude, like, that's wild, right? Like, thought of totally to get back. Well, the journey's part of the thing, but what I'm getting at is high priestess thing. Most people don't have the stamina for that kind of a journey, because most people can't go face their demons, dude. Most people can't go burn down their lives. Most people don't have the ability, and I don't mean this in a flip way. Most people don't have the ability to turn on a cement mixer and mix concrete for 4.5 hours till the project is done without falling apart. That is what I mean is a lot of people don't have the bandwidth to go on that journey. And I think that it might be abusive, for lack of a better word, to make people go. It's that thing of like, I get why, like, it's important to go on the journey, right? But I don't know if the journey's required, is what I'm getting at. Chat Nor, can you hook it up? Can you hook it up with Brian Sumner, dude? I've fully talked to that dude. Like that, like don't quit or submit. But that's You know, I was talking about it at the meeting last week, right? Is, you know, when I got sober, I got into the rooms and I was already looking for God. You know what I'm saying? So it made getting sober easy. Is that's the only thing I've ever had going for me is I already believed in God somehow intrinsically, dude. I didn't grow up in a house. I grew up in a house that was like open to the exploration, but had no foundation for it, right? Like I had to go find it on my own. But I went on the search. I don't know what I'm getting at anymore. I'm tired, dude. Don't quit. Don't submit. Cactus64, thanks for tipping your talker. I do appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone out there wants to tip your talker, dude, I think High Priestess, Vatican, Assassin, Warlock, you've earned your wrench, dude. You seem like a legit member of the tribe here, dude. Solid questions, and I gotta switch my account to give you a wrench, dude. But I definitely think you've earned your wrench tonight. You proved to be a good dude or girl or guy or whatever. I don't know. I just got an avatar, dude. Out as moderator, dude. There's your wrench, dude. And there you go, dude. Everyone wrenched up. Anyone else? The Russian didn't stay around long as however, chat, however Brian would be down for it, dude. I'm wide open, dude. If he wants to do podcast style, we can do that. I'll drive down and meet him, dude. We do it live on video. I'm fully, chat, if you can put it together, I'm 100% down. Any way he wants it, I'm totally cool with it. All right. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm tired. I think this was cool. I'll be back tomorrow night. I think we're doing Saturday, Sunday, dude, right? I mean, Saturday, Friday, whatever it is. I don't know, dude. I'm a little loopy, dude. I enjoyed this one, dude. Maybe we'll see. This is what I would say on the way out the door. Clicking the bricks, dude. Is how that morphed from a thing about space back around to the truth about God is a very interesting route that I'm not afraid to take. So thank you for dude, hands catch up, dude, it gets a wrench too. Good to see out as moderator. So thanks for hanging out, you guys, dude. And we'll be back. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. Come on, deadbeats, dude. Smash that like button. We got 7, dude. Come on, man. I gave myself 2 of the 8. No, I'm with you on that, High Priestess. I like deep. The reason I had to break it off was like it's my own fatigue with it that's taken it, made it uninteresting to me. I used to spend hours listening to Jordan Maxwell videos about stuff, dude. I was a big fan of Jordan Maxwell, dude. Like, you know, I went down the bunny hole with all of that stuff. I just find that it's almost like we got to reevaluate what the value of what those dudes found was, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm done, Zoe. You guys are right. With that said, I think we're going to be back tomorrow, clicking bricks. If not, see you at the other channel at 420, dude. And we're good. But that's the high priestess, dude. That's the point of this channel, is to kind of like go into that realm again and figure some stuff out, dude, because it is entertaining and it doesn't have to mean anything any more than clicking bricks, right? Like that's the point of we got to have fun. So thank you for reminding me that too. You don't need to take it so seriously. So with that said, good night, everyone, and we'll see you at the next episode. I stop it here.